started out, there's been a lot of great teams that have had a lot of great athletes, but you also have to have a great leader. And I've heard so many times from Coach Slem that one of the greatest leaders he ever had is one of his captains this year, Dustin Rouge. Dustin. Thanks a lot. There it is. Just want to say a word of thanks. Thanks to all the fans. You guys are great. We couldn't have done without your support. I want to thank the coaches, the countless hours. At Coach Slem's house every Sunday night you drive by, they're there from 6 in the morning till night, putting in their hours. I really appreciate it. And I also want to thank the juniors. I mean, we couldn't have done it without you guys. We really appreciate it. Our goal at the beginning of the season was to get after last season, was to get in the weight room and go to work and get ready and bring home another state championship. And credit to all these guys. We were a family. We all bought into the program. It was a total team effort every game we were out there. These guys are great. They brought you a state championship. Another tri-captain, Scott Richardson. Thank the Booster Club for all they've done. Get this sand pit out there, it's great. Do that thing every night, and it helped out a lot. I'd like to thank Coach Brown. A lot of people don't know this, but when at the end of our sophomore year, he got us all together, and he told us that we had the talent to be state champions. Ever since then, we've been working to do that. There it is. And the other captain, Craig Leader. Craig?
At the beginning of the year, Coach Slem said if we understood all the concepts, we might be okay. Well, I guess we understood them and ended up a little better than okay. I want to thank all the fans, and this is really just a total town victory. Way to go, Milton.
It sprinkled a little up there today, but if it would have been bright and sunny after the ball game, one guy would have got all wet anyway. But he probably needs to change his shirt. So what we're going to do first is we got a shirt here that we had made up in advance. Mr. Peterson has one copy. So Coach Slem, you want to come up here? Milton Redmen, 1989 Division III state champs.
First off, hey, isn't it great to beat the Milton? Yeah! I've been asked, about the last 3 or 4 days, how we compare to 1986 to 1989. There's one comparison that's completely different. And that one guy that's different is Jason DeSarmo. He doused me with water and I can still feel it. First of all, as a coach representing this football team in this community, and to Coach Mashinsky and to Coach Scalisi and Coach Jakubowski, who could not be here because he's taking in some games tonight with his brother, and Coach Tiedemann, and to Coach Schronk, to Coach Dunn, to Coach Juice Platts, and Coach Schronk, and Dr. Darrell. I'm very, very pleased to be surrounded by a cast of fine people. And I owe Coach Wink's intuitiveness against the Edgerton football team when he told me about letting them score. And it was certainly a blessing in disguise, Don. I certainly appreciate that. But and the other thing is, you know, as a coach, you're elated, and I'm very elated that we won this football game and this state championship. But more elated than that, I'm happy for these young kids, because that's really what coaching is about, is to see their success and how well their smiles came about. And I'll tell you something today, as I watched this game film, we were fortunate enough to watch the game film coming back on the bus because they had a video camera on there, on the tape and so forth. We were able to watch it. And these young men just did a tremendous job of playing football this afternoon. I thought they looked, not to brag, but I thought they looked like a college football team when you watch it on television. Tomorrow I'll read the papers about each of them, and they deserve what they got, because I've always stressed the opening day of practice. I just simply said that I want to become like a family, and I think the family aspect is certainly true of this team, and it came through today, and it came through the whole year. I think it's important that when they leave here tonight, just remember as you leave this particular setting of football, that you also have to represent this for the extent of your life. So I would appreciate each young man when they go off in their own ways now at the end of this football season, to represent everything that came within. And to this community, I have a couple of thank yous. And it's in the back of my mind because I look back as we began the season. First of all, to the custodial staff, which is unknown, but this football field was immaculate. And there were some people I want to thank for that. First of all, the Booster Club for the sand pit. I thought it was a tremendous effort, and being able to take this bus that we took tonight and on Friday. And to Pat Meeker, who came up with his machine and kept our field in immaculate position, and to Wallace Schulberg and the Booster Club for the scoreboard. Those kind of things are a tremendous pride to the football team here at Milton. As a coach, I want to turn and look at each of these young men and say to them that I've always said it all year long. Gentlemen, I always firmly believe, and no matter how long I stay in this game, that hard work has its own rewards. And to you, it's been a great year, and I hope you have a lot of more things in your life that are great, because it's been a real pleasure for me to be a part of such a swell bunch of young men. And we had one person that got injured, Rowan Douglas. I'm not sure the extent of that yet, but it was a great job on everybody's part out there this afternoon. And I know that Coach Dave Woodward will say some very positive things about this football team. So I have no more to say. All I can say is you look at right there. That's what this job done for you and your community. Number one.
Probably one of the best defensive units that we've ever had here at Milton, Jeff Paczynski. I guess I'd like to know where we're going to play next week. I can't believe this happened. These kids work so hard. I take my hats off to them. I'm telling you, they did one great job all year. I would also like to thank all the fans for all their support all year long, and the Booster Club, and everybody else that was involved with this football team, coaching staff and administration and everybody else. It was one great effort by everybody in Milton, and I take my hat off to them. One more coach that wants to say a few words, and that's Tommy Scalisi. Tommy's a teacher in Janesville, played football for Coach Lem when he was coaching at the Red Devils, was a former head coach, and I'll tell you, you talk about, you get all these guys together, football knowledge, I'll tell you, they're outstanding. Tom? Oh boy, it's been an unbelievable year. And I feel very fortunate to be able to be part of this kind of program. And I want to thank Coach Lim for letting me be part of this. Jerry and I go back a long ways, and it's just been fantastic. I'd like to thank all the people that supported us, and I've never seen a group of people that the numbers at the games, it's just, you know, the feeling is unreal. So we couldn't have done it without that. As far as the players, this group of guys has just been great. And, you know, the thing that I miss once football's over is I don't see them enough. So I'm going to have to get over here a little bit more. But I'd like to thank the players for the effort that they put in. And a lot of times Coach Lim talks about more than just football. He talks about life and compares it with football. And these guys, I think they learned a lot this year. And the effort they put in has just been fantastic. Some of the guys that I respect and love the heck out of each and every one of them. They're just great people. But some of the guys that Ryan Spees, Eric Peterson, just to name a couple, I could go on and on right down the list. But those guys, they didn't play hardly at all in the varsity games. And they're out there busting their butts in practice, and you really got to take your hat off to those guys. The other two guys, Jack and Matt, the two managers, you know, they did a great job this year. But I guess Coach Wink, I was talking last week with Coach Wink after the game, and try to get this out right. I don't know if it's going to come out right. But Coach Wink, he wasn't there for the Platteville game. And I told him, he was kidding around after the other two games, we said we'd call him sometime in between the games if we had any questions on anything. He was up north. So I was going to call him at half and say, Coach, we did everything you said. We let them score every time they had the ball the first half. But yeah, this has just been great. And thanks a lot. One of the players, we figured we had about 3,500 people that are there at the game today, and we have 4,092 in the community, and that just shows you we got a lot of those fair weather fans. So we only missed about 1,000. But one person that we want to recognize, and I really think he deserves a standing ovation, he's kind of adopted Milton, and I think he did because he graduated from Indiana, and then he had all the red clothes, and that's Doc Darrell from Janesville, who comes to every game. Doc Darrell. I guess I'd like to say thank you to the parents. Thank you for the opportunity that I've had to work with your fine sons. The other thing is that at the beginning of the season I called Craig Duncan and I said, Craig, how do you get to Union Grove? And Craig said, I'll get you one of the books we've got. It's got directions how to get there from here. Craig, where are you? Would you please next year have directions to Madison for me?
program from today? We need a program. Anyone bring one in with them? Okay. To conclude this now, we're going to pass out the medals. And what we're going to do is... Does anyone have a program that wasn't walked on? What we're going to do is we're going to pass out the medals to all the players, and Coach Schlem and Coach Paczynski will pass them out. So if you guys would want to stand out here, and we'll recognize each player, and then everybody just hold your applause till we're all done. Okay, here we go. Number 1, wide receiver, Tim Wendler. Number 4, I told him today because I was spotting that I would give him credit for the first tackle of the game on the kickoff, but he got it anyway. Number 4, Dave Anderson. Number 5, the punter, Derek Morehart. Number 10, intercepted 3 passes last week, got us up there. One of our defensive backs, Mike Haskey. Number 16, cornerback, Ryan Speaks. Number 18, Todd, you get to play today? Todd Terrell, our quarterback. Number 20, I think he got to play today a few times too, our running back, Nick Isaacson. He had 3 or 4 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 233 yards. Number 21, wide receiver, Jason DeSarmo. Number 22, defensive back, Eric Peterson. Number 23, quarterback, Sean Young. Number 25, a defensive back, Brad Terrell. Number 30, I don't know, is he here? Got hurt today. Number 30, Rowan Douglas, defensive back. There we go. Number 31, running back, Mark Haven. Number 33, linebacker, Chad Poteet. Number 34, running back, Steve Knudsen. Number 37, and I don't know how many tackles he had today, but there was a lot. Defensive end, Ron Wong. Number 40, linebacker, Dennis Love. Number 41, defensive back, Jason McCann. Number 42, defensive end, Jim Forstek. Number 50, plays both ways for us, Todd Nagel. Number 52, I said he was too small for a linebacker. Look at where he ended up. Trevor Wyro. Number 53, nose guard, Nathan Shortreed. Number 54, nose guard, Chris Smith. '55, plays center for us, gets it started, Jeff Schultz. Number 60, defensive end, Matt Updike. Number 67, guard, Jason Collins. Number 72, tackle, Mike Farrell. Number 70, another tackle, Bill Field. Number 74, defensive tackle, Joe Virick. Number 75, Dustin Roosh. Number 77, starting nose guard, Gary Weber. '78, tackle, Matt Holman. For 79, the tackle, B.J. Mowini. 81, the defensive end, Terry Tollefson. Number 82, a defensive end, Chris Elliott. Number 83, wide receiver, J.D. Gadini. Hey, you know something, Coach Slim? There's no S on Gadini. I just noticed that. He always calls them Gadinis. Number 84, and Kevin Brown. Number 86, our tight end, Scott Richardson. And number 88, safety, Craig Leader. 89, state champs, Redmen. Jack Kruger, the manager. Scalisi's right-hand man. Matt, come on out here, Matt. We got a medal for you. Okay. Next, the cheerleaders want to say something to the players for all the excitement that they got involved in.
We just want to say that we knew you guys could do it. And when we went in the field house at halftime, we saw these t-shirts. Then we went back in third quarter, and we were looking at them and we thought, well, we might as well get them now. And then we were thinking, why not put state champs on it? And the guy was like, well, are you guys sure? And every single one of us at the same time said, print it. We knew you guys could do it.
Okay, you guys would all just sit down for just a second. Everybody down. Okay? Coach Lem wants to say one more thing and then we're going to wrap this up.
To you players, I'll just make one more statement. I want my scout team to stand, that scouted with me this week on offense, to stand up. The scouting team that was on my team. Stand them up. The reason I want that scout team to stand up, I was in my glory because I was the quarterback all year long that made our scout team successful against the varsity, and I was pretty successful. But I think my players will understand when I have my last thank you. And I think this is the one that I find in my life to be my truest best friend. And my wife Carol, would you stand? I thank you.
Okay, to end this, a couple weeks ago we had a pep assembly where we got the words to our song on the wall. And we got very good at it. We had to practice 2 or 3 times. So if you would join the Milton High School pep band, and we're going to sing the school song. Here we go.
All right.